Hey guys, so I'm going to be doing a room tour today. This is a video that's been very requested by some people, and I thought it'd be really cool to give some people back home a chance to see, what I have been about and what my room looks like. So, sorry for the lateness to the people that I promised this to, but we'll get started right now. Alright. Okay, so when you enter the apartment, this is what you're met with. You've got the living room and the kitchen, which is over here, and my two roommates' rooms are back this way. On the door, we've got this cute little cork board on the wall that we just like write notes to each other and things like that. It's a cork board and a dry erase board, and then to the left we have these two doors that open, and there is like the washer and the dryer, and we've got food up there, more chips, paper towels, all sorts of stuff, things like that. So that's what is in these drawers. And then to the right we have the kitchen, which is right here. We've got the fridge and the oven, and there's a bunch of nice cabinets and things like that. And then our table, our like central dining table, and they have my makeup brushes drying right there. And then in these we just have cabinets where we have extra storage, the cute little seats. That's actually my basket that we're using for like quick on the go. I want to grab something before I leave. And more cabinets here. The dishwasher and the sink and toaster, blender, stove, coffee maker, oven, and the microwave. Alright, so then I'll move into the living room, and in the living room we have a big TV, which is really cool, a chair here with our dinosaur, that's Gabby's, and then our coffee table, which has the rug that I bought, and we have a nice view. Not like, I won't show it right now because it's kind of dark right now because I'm doing this late at night. We have two end tables right there, and we each kind of got a pillow. So that's Gabby's pillow, the flag. My pillow is this one, which is hang loose, and then this is Marissa's pillow, which is I love cats. And that is my laptop right now. Alright, so from the entryway, you make a right and it's into my room. Now, my door just closes like this in my bathroom, and everything is all in there. And I have a cute little quote that I change often. And this one's is, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened, by Dr. Seuss. And when you open up the door, you immediately can see the bed and the bed post, like so. But if you turn to the right, you'll see my bathroom. In my bathroom, I just have a sink and some drawer space. I've got some containers from the container store, which house skincare items and things like that. I have some lotion, not lotion, well I have lotion here, but I have like hair stuff that I use like every day, so that's dry shampoo, and that is Suave's Moroccan oil. And then on this side I have my toothbrush, hand soap, and a little container that houses my hand lotion. And this kind of green set was given to me by Miss Pate, and I'm very thankful because it matches with my room scheme. And then I have a towel, the toilet, my trash can, which is empty right now, my walk-in shower, so it's a really nice shower. I've got my bath mat hanging right now, another towel rack, and then I have this little thing from the container store. The top just has hand towels and washcloths and hair towels. The bottom are towels for drying off. Down here are beach towels, and then in that section right there, I just keep items that I kind of want on hand. And then I have a cute little pink stool. In here, I just have more storage. Looks like so. And then I have storage here. This is all hair stuff. And these are like curling iron, dryer, things like that. And then from here, I just have my bag that I use pretty much every day on the floor right here. This is the carpet that came with the apartment. And then off into, I have the sliding door closet with a mirror on the outside. It's really pretty. And then my laundry basket's right there. It's green. And over here on the other side of the bed, I just have my golf clubs. It's a nice little cubby for them. And then, so the entire bed looks like that. It's pink and green with a little bit of gray and blue to kind of match the outside room scheme. And it's from Steve Madden. It's the Mad Crazy Dreams set from Bed Bath & Beyond. And then I have this pink blanket here that's from Target. And a bunch of pillows. That pillow says Live, Laugh, Love. And that says My Crazy Dreams. And then in the back of my bed, I just have my UCF Nights little banner. Now, above the bed, I have storage here. So I have a storage basket, a set for like jewelry and things like that. And then this is a set that I got from Julie and my mom. And it's really pretty, and I really love it sitting right there. And then above the bed, I have my letters, which my mom made, and my memory tray, which Julie made. And it just has everything about me. Now I'm going to go into the bed kind of in depth. On this side of the bed, which is the right side, there's just this cabinet. And inside the cabinet, I just have books and kind of reference books. I have Tro's Chemistry from the first edition. I'm actually working out of the third right now, but I have the first edition here. And then I have a lab book here. I have Rutino's Forensic Science book that was given to me, and the History of the World book, and then my senior yearbook. Then I have some markers here, and then this bag just houses a bunch of Sharpies. And below that, I have kind of books. I have the Forensic Science Casebook. I've got Lies My Teacher Told Me, Made to Stick. Then over here, I have 1984, Crime and Punishment, Heart of Darkness, The Secrets of the FBI, and 101 Things You Thought You Knew About the Titanic but Didn't. And then I have a quick and simple guide to good cooking. And then below that, I just have my Blue Devil, which Miss Pate gave me. My little teddy bear, which I've had for a while since I was a kid. These little containers that I just like to keep for, I typically put my work keys there. And then a name tag for my sister's wedding. And then I have the scales that I bought at the fair a couple years back. And then I just have like greeting cards and things like right there. In here, I just have this little cubby space that's currently empty. But if I need more storage, it's right there. In these drawers, I just have like prescriptions. And in this drawer, it's completely empty. On the side of my bed, there's more storage. And those I just keep like bags and things like that right there. And then there's more storage down there. Now, below my bed, there's also like cabinets. And so I have just like t-shirts here. Like winter stuff here that I'll probably never get into, but I have them just in case. And then in here I have like, let me get the bed out of the way. I just have clothes, things like that. And then below here I have all my swimwear and things I use for swimming. So that's on this side of the bed. And let me fix it. So from this side of the bed, here's my laundry basket. From on the other side of the bed, I have another cabinet with like paper, books, things like that. 5 Steps to Survive, AP Biology, US History for Dummies, and just all sorts of stuff. So, yep. Below that, I have my earring tray. So this is just where I keep all my earrings. Below that is like my purse when I want to take it. I've got a pen, some gum, and my keys and sunglasses. And then below that, I just have like a bin of like cords and papers and things that I kind of want on hand. Below that, I have more electronic stuff and then more clothes. Now, on this side of the bed, I've stored a bunch of my binders from like high school, and some of these are empty, some of them are not, but I just have a bunch of binders if I need what's in there. I have my toolbox, which is pink. I have another sheet set, which is right there, and I have a backpack, which is right there, and this bin just houses more, it's pink, of course, and it houses more makeup bags. So that's what sits, if I can get it back in there, underneath my bed. And then from the bed, I just have a lamp right there and my TV. This is my personal TV. And down here, I just have my camera bag, this disco box, which houses all the stuff for Bright House and the cable. Under that, I just have clothes in these drawers. These are just my dresser. And then coming back over here, where I have from the side of the bed, beside of that, I have this little bin right here from the Container Store. And it's the Alpha bins, and on top of that I just have this little container that my grandmother gave me for graduation, and it houses the majority of all of my jewelry and everything. It pretty much takes care of everything with the exception of earrings and this one necklace, which I just have housed right here. Over here I have this little heart-shaped bowl that I made at my sister's engagement bachelorette party. I'm sorry, bachelorette party, not engagement party, but bachelorette party. And it just houses perfumes. So I have Taylor Swift here, Wonderstruck. This is Enchanted Wonderstruck by Taylor Swift. I have some Roy 21 Pink Ice perfume. So that's just kind of what stays in there. And then like samples of perfume. In here, this is just completely empty for now. On the second drawer, I have my criminalistics book for Intro to Forensics. I've got below that the UCF Everyday Writer, which is for my English class and basically all my classes, because this is sort of the handbook that every kind of paper or report or anything that's written for UCF, no matter what professor, these are like the guidelines that you have to follow. And then I have Writing About Writing, a college reader, which is for my English class as well. It's kind of boring, but what can you do? And then in here, I just have this notebook, and these are all my notes for my History of Motion Pictures class. And I just have a ton of notes done already. I just bring it and take notes, and more notes, and I'm dropping it. So that's kind of what stays there. So just classwork right there. Then in this next drawer is basically all my chemistry. So I have my course pack for my chemistry class right here. I've got my AP chemistry book, and then I have my actual chemistry, if I can get it out, here we go, my actual chemistry book, which is in like loose leaf stuff right there. So yeah, that's what I have. And then down here I just have my trig book in there. And then over here I have my makeup. This is just my makeup area with a lamp and another window. Below that I have a little pink ottoman that I just kick my feet up sometimes, and then a trash can back there, and then this chair that came with the apartment that I've put this pink little cushion on top of. On the wall, I had above my TV, I have a little mirror that matches the trash can. On the wall beside my makeup, I have my calendar. This is the monthly calendar, and that's like the weekly calendar. So that's how I keep everything organized. On the wall in front of my bed, I have this picture that I made for the fair. It's just a flower that won third place, I believe, or second, one of those. And then on the other side, I have my H that a bunch of people signed for my graduation party, and like a fish and some masks over there hung by command hooks. And then as you walk out the door, I have 2 pictures that are done, and this is Jim Gaffigan Comedy Night, and this is the thing that I got made for me at the fair. It's just a cartoon picture of me. And then you have the door. So that's about it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.